How's it going, everybody? I want to share with you guys my recent experience with psilocybin mushrooms. Never really did any type of videos like this before, so I'm just gonna, wing it. I've taken mushrooms probably 15 times. I've taken LSD twice, smoked DMT 3 times. And I've had my share of good experiences, bad experiences, and boring experiences, and okay experiences. I've had some pretty good trips in my day. And these last couple times that I've tripped, nothing really has happened. I always wait for a couple hours. It's like, what the fuck, man? This shit ain't working. So I always thought it was the the mushrooms I got, or maybe I didn't eat enough. Maybe I ate too much before I took them. But it seems like every time that I took them, I seem to build up this type of defense mechanism against tripping, against like visuals and stuff. So these last couple times that I've been eating them, I've been trying to get back to this place, this really good trip. And I always listen to music when I do it. Actually, the stuff that I'm playing right now, I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, I've been trying to get back to this place, and I've taken about 4 grams. It's my most. I always eat an eighth when I do it, but this last time I took it a couple days ago. I didn't want to take an eighth for some reason, so I just took, it was about a little less than 2.5 grams dried mushrooms, and it's the same shit, man. Nothing was happening. I was like, what the fuck, man? I go through the same shit every time I trip. I always sit there and wait, and these last few times, nothing has really happened. Just like a real mellow body buzz, maybe a little bit of visuals, but nothing like I've experienced before. So I'm sitting here tripping, actually on this couch right there. I was by myself. I've tripped by myself 3 times, because every time I trip with other people, I always worry about them. I always worry about their trip more than mine. Kind of like some Terrence McKenna shit. And first time I did it by myself, it's fucking awesome. It was so awesome that I wanted to do it again, so I waited 2 weeks and did it, which I shouldn't have done because I know better. And I waited 4 hours for something to happen, and nothing really happened until I smoked the bowl, and fucking the little creeper crept up beside me, and I fucking fought it the whole way. It was probably the worst experience I ever had on mushrooms. It was just bad, man. I was thinking the worst shit ever. Anyway, I took 2.4-ish grams a couple days ago, and 2 hours into it, nothing happened. Just a light body buzz, and I was like, I think I'm done with tripping. I'm done with these psychedelics. I'm done. I've got the most that I ever could out of these. That I got all I could. There's nothing that I can do. There's nothing more that it'll give me. Alright, well, I got the rest of the night to worry about, to do something. I couldn't go do nothing. Yeah, I smoke a bowl, just smoke a bowl. Fucking first hit that I took, as I was exhaling, it just shot me off into orbit. It was like, everything. Things were moving. The mental aspect kicked in. And it was on after that. And but I couldn't get real comfortable. I've always had a hard time getting comfortable while tripping. Usually when I get comfortable, it's, you know, right when it starts wearing off is when I get real comfortable. But this time, I meditated the whole time. You know, I've been meditating for the past year or so. I mean, I know how to meditate. I know how to, you know, focus on the breath, and that's what I did. And slowly, I made myself comfortable, and I thought about everything that I could ever think about my life, about my experiences, about the future, the most that I could grasp about everything I thought about. Eventually, I had nothing to think about. So I was continuing listening to this music. You know, I was thinking about the whole 2012 thing coming up. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think anybody really knows, but I wanted to have one more psilocybin trip before that happens. You know, just so I could be prepared for, you know, whatever it is. I don't know. It could be a global DMT trip. I don't fucking know. But I was thinking about that, and I thought, you know what? It doesn't matter what the fuck happens. It does not matter, because you're going to be okay. And that's what I told myself. Maybe the mushroom told me that. I don't know. But after I came to the conclusion that if I do die, I mean, I accepted that I could die, or whatever, I don't know. But that's what I thought, and the most overwhelming sense of peace came, just washed over me. And it was the best I've ever felt in my life. It was better than anything that I could ever imagine. And I fell into this dreamlike state. If you would have watched me tripping, it seemed like I was sleeping. I fell into this, it was like a dreamlike state where I was fully conscious, but I wasn't moving, I wasn't doing anything except just thinking and visualizing whatever. Anything that my mind could visualize, I saw it. I was weightless. I was egoless. I was astral projecting. I was floating in between dimensions. I know how fucking cliche that sounds or whatever, but I was floating in between dimensions. I was experiencing everything and nothing at the same time. I mean, I could sit here and rant about it all I want, but really there is no words to describe what I experienced. Like I said, it sounds cliche, but I think I encountered this thing they call God, which is kind of hard to grasp. I know it is, but that's what I felt, and I know I experienced it. So, you know, that's all I can say. But, you know, when I was tripping, I was also thinking about, you know, Terrence McKenna and all these type of new age shamans, and even old shamans, and people that, you know, gurus and heavy meditators. They all talk about this thing, this place, you know, nirvana. They always talk about this place, or you know, this thing, and I kept thinking about that, and I achieved it, and I was thinking to myself, I was crying because how beautiful the shit that I was experiencing. You know, it was the same day that crazy shooting went on, where the dude killed all the little kids and shit. Just think about all the bad shit in the world. I was like, man, can't nobody experience this shit. You know, I'm only a handful of people that have experienced this state of consciousness. And it saddened me, man. It was crazy. and I don't know, man. It was the most profound experience of my life. I've never experienced anything like that. I don't know if I ever will again. And I wouldn't be surprised if I quit breathing when I was in this state of consciousness, because it felt like I was, in DMT world, in that realm. And I wouldn't be surprised if I died and came back. I know it sounds fucking crazy and far-fetched, whatever, but that's what it felt like, man. And it was just so bizarre. I've eaten way more mushrooms before, but I don't know if I was ever that emotional or just... I mean, every time I did it by myself, it was real hard for me to get comfortable. Once I finally settled down and got comfortable, my mind just went... You know what I mean? Like, it was insane, man. And I've never felt that crazy in my life. I've had my fair share of experiences like this, but nothing that crazy. So yeah, that's my experience. It's the most profound experience of my life. I thought, heavy meditators that can get to that, I'm sure they can get to that type of, that state of consciousness or awareness. And since I did that, I felt fucking great. I feel more alive. Like, I don't know, it felt like, they talk about vibrations and raising your vibration. That's exactly what happened. It felt like, and I'm a lot happier. It feels like my vibration is raised. And I know it sounds crazy, but man, that's what it feels like. And I don't know. That's my experience. If you have any questions or whatever, I'll be happy to answer anything you motherfuckers gotta say. And like, subscribe, comment, do all that good shit. Also, you can check out my music page or my music channel here on YouTube. It's Sin Reality 420. Also, I want to give a shout out to My Jeans here on YouTube. He's doing a lot of good shit with DMT awareness and all that good shit. You can follow him on Twitter. It's at DMT411. I believe that's what it is. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter too. It's at Sin Reality 420. And yeah, man, that's it.